I love YouTube, but otherwise I wouldn't be here right now, but sometimes it can be rather overwhelming. I want to help you with 5 suggested YouTube channels for you to check out. How's it going? Welcome back, Reinventors. To those who are new to this channel, my name is Amelia Sims, and this, of course, is Reinventing You. Reinventing You is all about inspiring you to reinvent your life so that you can find joy, fulfillment, and purpose. I post twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening, and I invite you to join the community by subscribing today. And you can do that by clicking on this square here in the corner. If you've ever spent any time on YouTube, you know you have all of these different options. You have this YouTuber and that YouTuber. You have things that are recommended because of your likes and dislikes. You have communities you can, oh my gosh, it just becomes overwhelming. It's like going to the grocery store and going down the aisle and looking at all the different kinds of cereals there are. It just becomes overwhelming. And sometimes it's nice for somebody else to go to the grocery store and make those decisions for you. So I'm not going to make all your decisions for you today, but I thought maybe if I could share 5 of the YouTubers that have meant a lot to me and my reinventing journey, then it may make things just a little bit easier for you, especially starting out if you're really unsure about this whole reinventing process or trying to figure out where to go from here. As I explain each of these YouTubers, I will have up in the corner here a thing you can click on, and you will leave this video, you'll go to that video, you can watch it and come back. Or you can wait to the very end of the video, and I have a playlist on the very end screen. That's where the orange background is. You can click on that, and it's going to show you the 5 chosen YouTube videos that I have from each vlogger. And that way you can watch them all at one time. Now, what I did is I tried to find videos that were fairly recent and had something to do with some issue in reinventing, but also that you wouldn't take like all day to watch them. In other words, all 5 of the videos will total less than 30 minutes. So let's begin. The first one that I want to recommend is Success Insider. And this is one of those channels that's really kind of geared toward millennials, or at least early people in their late 20s, early 30s. People who have maybe had a little bit of job experience but are looking for something else. And the stories you hear are very personal, but then there's also some really great motivation. Amelia, why would I want to watch this channel? This young guy, he's speaking in a British accent. He doesn't look like me, you know. Why do I want to follow him? Well, I enjoy this channel because it's one of those channels where I can watch and I am just extremely motivated. I come away going, yes, I can do this. You know, I'm capable. I can turn my life around. I can reinvent myself. It's sort of one of those channels where it gives you a kick in the pants and kind of like get you going. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you say, okay, what am I doing? What did I change my life for? Why am I going through all this? And this really puts it in perspective, especially for me. This particular video talks about the 5-hour rule, and it basically outlines how a lot of very successful people handle their time. What did they do with their time? And he gives 3 main strategies. So I recommend Success Insider. Okay, so that's kind of one side of the spectrum. The next video goes to the other end of the spectrum because it's called 60andMe. You do not have to be 60 years old or even 50 years old to watch these videos. Success Insider is sort of a pick-me-up. It's this kind of high energy, let's go and get them and you can do it. 60andMe with Margaret Manning is much more laid back. You have to have a cup of tea when you watch this one because every video she has a cup of tea. It's usually a different kind of tea. She has a whole website. She usually talks about an article somebody else has written and she brings her own perspective. She vlogs every single day. It's just amazing. And she's one of these people that you would just like, I would love to just sit down with her and have tea. But I just like some of the issues that she brings about. And this particular video that I've chosen is all about failure, specifically about how failure tends to feel more overwhelming the older you get. Okay, so we went to a really young guy, to an older lady, high energy, and then sitting down, and now somewhere in the middle. The next one is Modern Health Monk with Alexander Hine or Alex. And I really enjoy his channel. Now, I have to warn you, he and the next vlogger sometimes the language is a little bit more colorful. And for him, I think it's an age thing. He also, like Margaret Manning, is very calm and kind of low energy, but he has some great ideas about health and being organized and kind of getting your brain in gear and changing your story and creating a new life for yourself. I admire him because he has this business, he vlogs, and yet he's also in medical school, and he's got a great story to tell. Now, I have to say the best thing about him is his book. And the book is called Master the Day. When I read it, it was like he was talking to me. But I highly recommend the book, and I highly recommend the channel. In this video, Alex talks about how to become the best version of yourself. And it's something that really spoke to me. I hope it is helpful for you. Now, the next channel, the next vlogger is Mel Robbins. And I cannot say enough good things about Mel Robbins. And I have to blame her. She didn't exactly get me started on this journey. That was before with a suicide workshop that I went to. But she's the one who made me do what I'm doing now. She took it from my head into action. She didn't do that. She made me take it from my head into action. So Mel Robbins, anything she does is awesome. But in this particular video, the hard truth about making your dreams come true, she does two things. First of all, it's one of my favorite, when she's sitting in her kitchen and doing these videos, I love those, are the best ones because she's just real personable and there in the camera. But then she shows a clip from her TED Talk, which is kind of what got her going in the whole 5-minute rule. She doesn't talk about it in this video, but if you have a chance to get the book, 5-minute rule, I highly recommend it. She talks about the hard thing you have to realize about your life is that once you get a certain age, you have to be your own parent in your life. What I like about Mel is that, like, Success Insider kind of gets me going and gets me a kick in the pants, but Mel tells it like it is. She doesn't put up with any of my crap, and she won't put up with yours either, and she will use some very, very colorful language, but what she says really hits home, and she has, research to back it up. She's not just talking out of her mouth. I mean, she's not making this stuff up. Her videos, her books, always so powerful. So I cannot recommend Mel Robbins enough. So check that one out, and I would love to know what you think about her and all of these vloggers. Okay, so we've had 4 vloggers that can impact you and inspire you on your reinventing journey, and where would you be without me? So yes, I am the 5th vlogger. I do go back and watch my videos. In fact, I'm in the process of watching some of my early videos. It's kind of, one of these things where, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that or said that in the video. But anyway, I'm watching some of my videos, and the more I do, the more videos that I do, the more I learn, and the more it impacts me in my reinventing journey. Now, the particular video that I show here was from Vlogmas in 2018, and this was one of my favorite. I think I posted it on December 24th. It is just a fun one to end with. I hope these vloggers and these YouTube channels will be helpful for you and inspire you on your own reinventing journey so that you can live a life of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. I invite you, if you have not done so, please subscribe. And then I have a further challenge for you. When you finish watching all 5 videos, turn off your computer, and I want you to do something that you've learned from one of the 5. Maybe it's something like, oh, I need to subscribe to Amelia's channel, or maybe another challenge that you heard, or something that really kind of sparked in you and you want to do it. So that's my challenge for you. I'm Amelia Sims. This is Reinventing You. Have a great one.